Okay, we live in the crib, Vibin With Veto. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the YouTube at Vibin With Veto. Also follow us on Instagram at Vibin With Veto. You already know the slogan. We vibrating higher. And today, I got my dog in the building, bro.
Yes, sir.
Damn, dog. I appreciate you for pulling up, man.
Ain't about nothing, man. Of course, man.
For sure, man. I appreciate what you do for the culture, man, and like everything. You know what I mean? Like I was telling you before we started rolling, like I've been tapped in, man. So, like, bro. It's amazing to have you here. You feel
it's amazing to be here, bro. For real, I appreciate you for asking me to come.
For sure. So speaking of culture and stuff like that, how did you adjust from moving from Baltimore to Atlanta? Like, how did you adjust to like the Atlanta culture?
Man, to be honest, bro, it wasn't really too much of an adjustment for me. I ain't really do too much different. I still working and asking for interviews and shit like that. I was with I came down here with my lady. And like the same thing I was doing at home. You feel me? At first, I was with my lady, so I ain't really do nothing but be in the crib with my lady and the family. So it wasn't really a hard
transition.
Yeah, it wasn't really a hard transition at all.
For sure. I always ask people, like, you know what I mean, that's kind of in the same realm that like I'm transitioning into. Like, did you know that you'll be impacting lives with like your voice? You know what I mean? Or like, how did you get started?
Damn. Did I know I was gonna be impacting lives with my voice? Yeah,
for sure.
Shit, I mean, I guess I knew I was gonna be successful for sure, right? Because that's just how I always felt. But to be impacting lives with my voice, maybe with my story. Yeah, with your story. So like with my voice, like I ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's a great question. I ain't never look at it like that. But I knew I was gonna impact people's lives with my stories because like I just knew that, you know, I had a unique story and a lot of people come from similar environments. But damn, that you said my voice, like that's crazy.
Yeah, because you like the voice of the culture, like people like me and like other people that just jumped into the podcast. I'm fresh, bro, like into this shit like a year. Like we look at your platform, you know what I mean? Like, and you give us inspiration too as well, you know what I mean? As well as like other people that's just a fan of you.
Yeah,
you know
I appreciate that.
So just by listening to your story and just like watching you, you know what I mean? You are impacting lives, you know what I mean? You may not even know it. Yeah,
no, I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, I mean, yeah, man. No, I ain't never think about it like that with my voice, but definitely with my story for sure, though.
For sure. One question that I always ask, like, you know what I mean, people just like in my life path and just like on my journey too as well, like, how big would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail?
I don't think it would be nothing different than what I'm doing now, but
Thanks.
I mean, my dreams are already astronomical. You know what I'm saying? Like they out of this world. But I mean, that's a great question. I think, you know what I mean? Ain't no limitations to my dreams right now. So it's kind of difficult to answer because like I don't really have no limitations. Like whatever I want to do, I'm striving to get it. I'm striving to do it. You feel me? Like it's just, man, it ain't no limitations to none of this.
Yeah, facts.
100%.
Facts. Dang, that's crazy because like I was listening to your story and stuff like that. I was watching like a whole bunch of like your interviews and stuff like that. And I know that adversity, they say that adversity builds character, right? And obstacles help you find like your life path and stuff like that, which brings me to my next question. Like, you getting fired from DTLR, right? Yeah. Would you say that was like one of your biggest blessings in disguise too as well?
That's a touchy subject.
I'm gonna tell you a funny story too.
I wouldn't say it's one of my biggest blessings, man. As humble as I can be, I'm still like confident as well.
Right.
So, man, I was going to be doing great things no matter where I was at. I feel like that situation was just an unfortunate situation because I wasn't mature enough to understand my environments at the time.
Right.
I don't think I can't say it was my biggest blessing because I started to do my own thing from there, but I would have been doing my own thing regardless of, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just always who I was. If anything, I think it slowed it down a little bit and like it slowed down my motion a little bit. And granted, I pushed back and like that's what happens in your career. Like you have, it's like a roller coaster ride. But at the same time, to say it was a
blessing biggest guys.
Nah, I can't really say that, bro. Like I can't personally say that.
Right.
But we never know. So maybe it was. You feel me? I don't think so.
Yeah, just listening to it because it's like, you know what I mean? Like it kind of like ignited the fire like in you to like say, you know what? Like you was already doing your thing because you were saying while you was with DTLR, you were already doing your thing.
Yeah.
But it just made you go 10 times harder because you had a chip on your shoulder too as well. You know what I mean? Like I got fired from DTLR too, bro.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah. I was crazy story, bro. I used to work at the one on Camp Creek.
Okay.
And like it was like that was like my trap, bro. Like people used to come in, and they would come to see me, and I helped them, pick out outfits, shoes, all types of shit from like TI to like, you know what I mean? So I loved that job. And one day, bro, I was just at work on some random shit, and like I guess my manager was on one, and he was like, man, go and sweep the floor instead of like me like helping the customers and doing what I normally do. Like I kind of like similar to you, like I didn't like he came at me on that type time, so I kind of got on that time, and I couldn't like differentiate like job from hothead. You know what I mean? And I got
man.
Hey man, thank you guys for watching the content, watching all of the interviews. Make sure you like, subscribe, and also leave a comment, man. Vibin With Veto. Just take 1 second out your day and leave a comment, like, or subscribe. Let's get back to the interview.
I was doing radio, so my job wasn't even like as concrete as yours. You feel me? Like at least you was an employee.
Right.
I was really like a contractor because I was doing the radio side, so I didn't have a full-time job. It wasn't guaranteed, you know what I'm saying? Like, so maybe if I had a full-time job, I would have got a warning.
Right.
But like at that time, I was already just a hothead. I had got into it with Quicksilver probably like the month before, and Quick and Sean Caesar, the VP at the time.
Facts.
Super close, so that was already like a warning. So by the time I got into it with an actual employee at the spot, it was done for. I kind of put him between a rock and a hard place because it's like he had to make an example. My only thing that I didn't like was he said, like we would reconvene in a year, and we ain't do that. That was the only thing that I didn't like, but everything else I definitely brought on myself for sure.
Right. Like we were saying, it kind of like it ignited the fire.
Yeah, it definitely it gave me. I mean, bro, I always had a chip on my shoulder. To keep it 100, like it's weird because I've always had success, but I always had a chip on my shoulder because I feel like I never got the recognition that I deserve. You feel me? Like,
facts.
I mean, but yeah, I mean that's a great point though for sure.
Facts. So Jay Hill, So my bad.
No, you good. Take your time.
Jay Hill Network. You know what I mean? So what was the mission and the vision? Like, you know what I mean, when you were like creating your network? Like, how did you go into that? Like, what was the mind frame?
I just had a lot of shows, bro. To be honest, accumulating shows throughout the years, like just trying new things. Like I had the freestyle thing, then I went to the interviews, then I did the podcast with my lady at the time. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot. You feel me? So I was like, man, I got a lot of shows. I want to do a network, but now I want to have other shows outside of just me for real.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah. So that was really the thought process because I was already recording so much.
Damn.
And I'm like, let's just do this network thing.
Damn, that's dope as hell. Like, so did you already see, like, envision, like, Atlanta being, like, the place to get this shit popped off? Like,
yeah.
Back home, do you feel like you had, like, the same type of, like, opportunities, like, that you have now, or?
No, not even close, because we don't have the access to the people there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, what I will say is, I was always doing pretty decent, right? Like, even with the people in Baltimore, we was doing, like, 2 million views, millions of views. Like, we done did 1 million views, like, 4 times in Baltimore.
Facts.
So it's like, and that's what people that's just local. So, but I always knew that Atlanta was going to be the place because everybody told me that Atlanta was the place to go.
Right.
I mean, if you want to be straight up, like New York was too expensive, LA was too expensive, Atlanta was just
on a come up.
Yeah. So like, Hollywood. Yeah, and everybody was like, "Yo, you need to go to Atlanta. Yo, you need to go to Atlanta." So I really listen. Like my story is pretty simple. You feel me? I just listen. Like people say you need to go to Atlanta, so I'm like, bet I'm going to Atlanta. Fact. You feel me? Like it literally happened just like that. Like literally.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope. Do you have other shows like that's under the network too now, or you're in the process of kind of like sign and bringing on some people?
I'm in the process of bringing on shows. The hardest thing about it now is the shows that I want to bring on. They want to grow their own YouTube, which is understandable, but I don't think they see the benefit or they don't see the opportunity that I provide at this moment. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm willing to help people grow their YouTube as well. I just don't think, they got their own motion, which is understandable. I think I seen Joe Budden say this one time. He was like, man, the shows that I would want to sign, they wouldn't sign with me, which makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because like the ones I want to sign got their own motion. They want, you know what I'm saying? I get it. It makes sense.
But like, I feel like if you guys like, and this is with anything, like a team, like you building a team, like Steph Curry couldn't win championships without a team. You feel what I'm saying? So like building a team with all like-minded individuals, all for one goal and one purpose. I mean, you can't do nothing but go up. You know what I mean? So let's say you have the bigger platform. You know what I mean? If you help somebody, you know, you alley-ooping them to a championship. You know what I mean? So
facts.
I feel like sometimes people kind of overlook that versus just like I want to own everything.
100%.
Because what's 100% of zero?
Nothing.
Like, you know what I mean? So,
Nothing.
So it's crazy. It's crazy. Like on your come up and stuff like that, like what were some of like the challenges that you faced, you know what I mean, that you were like, damn, like if you could go back and you can just do it over, like what would they be?
Just me being a hothead, man. That DTLR thing for sure, that's one of the things that I wish I could like go back and change. Me getting kicked out of college was one of the things that I wish I could have changed. Like all of these things, like definitely, like we can look back on and say, I know a lot of people say they don't have regrets,
right?
And like every action, it made who I am today, and that's true. You feel what I'm saying?
Thanks.
But I mean, let's look at it another way. Like who knows? I probably would have been 10 more steps ahead. You feel me? So like, and all of those mistakes were just because of me. You feel me? Like me fighting in school, getting kicked out, getting arrested. You feel me? And same with me fighting in the club, which landed me getting fired from DTLR. So those probably are the two main things that I would change, or some of the obstacles. Everything else, it just came with it. Like I mean, people just, you know, either not really seeing the vision. Like that was something that was a problem coming up. Like people just not really understanding my vision and how I wanted to go about things. And looking back on it, like you hear people say, bro, I fuck with Jay Hill so much because he did it his way. Yeah, and it be them same people that wasn't really open for me to do it my way. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, man, those were just some obstacles. But like other than that, not really nothing for real.
Facts. Like when I look at your interviews and stuff like that, and even just talking to you, like you speak with like a sense of like confidence and like conviction and stuff like that. And I was watching one episode, and you were like basically talking about family like heavy, you know what I mean? So I can tell that two things that kind of like are important to you that I'm just thinking will be family and you being dedicated to the grind.
100%.
Who were some of the people that were in your life that were like family members or anybody that was most influential to you? Kind of gave you the game, or like, you know what I mean, just like, you know, like supported you wholeheartedly that you could be like, damn, that's, you know what I mean?
Shit, damn, bro. My football coaches.
Facts. You play football, nigga?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
All right. What position?
I play corner.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah. My football coaches. My mom's gave me a lot of games. She gave me the foundation, but people I looked up to. And, you know, I think a lot of it was disappointment, bro. Because I looked up to a lot of people that I shouldn't looked up to. And then as I got older, I had to learn through the mistakes from trying to be like those people. Right. Like and I talk about this all the time, like if it's the rappers or the niggas on the street, you feel me? And like just wanting to follow that path, only to follow that path to understand that that's the path of the destruction. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even talking about like on no hood shit, like just on some like nigga shit, right? Like they tell us coming up that you gotta have so many type of chicks and all this and all that, when really like that's the shit that set you back 5-10 years. You know what I'm saying? And I had to understand that like that ain't really what a man about. A man is about like taking care of your family, but I had to learn that the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to say the hard way, but I just had to learn that throughout my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm somebody that strives to be a good person regardless, and that's just always who I've been. And I've seen through my actions how that can be negative experience through somebody, and I don't want to like I want to go through life having more positive experiences with people than negative. So I see that like in my interaction with certain women, or like how I was dealing, you know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't the person that I wanted to be. You get what I'm trying to say? Like granted, it wasn't these niggas be sick out here. It wasn't nothing like that, but at the same time, you never want to like I don't know, man. Like a man is just somebody of character who stand for something. You feel what I'm saying? Yes. And like I just think me learning from those mistakes, or just looking at the men that I actually wanted to be like, the men who were married, the men who had families and took care of their families, like my pro fight, shout out to my guy Joe. Like people I look at like that might not be a celebrity, but it's like I look at these people like, yo, that's a man, and when I go, I want people to look at me like that. You feel me?
That's hard.
Yeah, so like that's really what it was, bro. I looked up to a lot of like just entertainers and shit, and that shit is whack for real.
That's crazy, bro. I was watching your interview on Off the Porch, and you were saying like you was talking about that too as well, like about you and your lady and stuff like that. And you were like your girlfriend, like in general, like a man and his girlfriend or his wife or whatever, that's the closest person to you. So if you see somebody like cheating on their girl and stuff like that, how can you trust that person when that's the closest person to you?
Yeah,
that's crazy, bro. Like I never thought about it that way until you broke it down that way.
Yeah, either way, man. Like, cause like I cheated on my girl before. Like, I'm not no saint, but at the same time, even that says more about your character. It ain't about me passing judgment on nobody, but like it's who you are as a person. Like at that time when I cheated on my girl, it was on some childish shit. You feel me? She did something, I didn't like it, and I retaliated in the only way that I knew better. You know what I'm saying? In the only way that I knew that was suitable. Right. But that just said something more about my education level as a man, right? And my maturity level emotionally, right? Because if I didn't like it, I could have just been like, yo, I didn't like this, you're not moving how I want, and let me set boundaries for myself, right? But now what did I do? Moving out of emotions, I then took an emotional path to retaliate that only make my character look bad, right? So now, even if we say wrong for wrong, who wrong is worse, it don't matter, but my wrong is always gonna be worse because I cheated. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that told her that. You feel me? Like I'm the one that whoever, I don't know what she did or if she did or didn't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. At the end of the day, I can only talk about me. I say that to say, same with a friendship, right? If I do something that you deem that's unworthy of your friendship or that you don't like, what do you do in your most emotional state? If you can do that, if I could cheat on my girl, then what you would do to the nigga that you say you fuck with? I ain't nowhere closest to you as your girl, right? And then even deeper than that, to the niggas that just be cheating, it's like, where do your loyalty lie? You get what I'm trying to say? Like how mature are you? You feel me? Like this is the person that, like, if you ask me for something, I might not have it, but she the one that's gonna have your back. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, facts.
But yeah, I mean, and one example is, it's not for everybody. You feel me? So I don't want to just say it like that's every situation. But I think for the most part, that's how we can look at it, though.
Yeah, facts, bro. I got a question, man. Like, and I also ask this to everybody that I just meet, bro. Like, that I see like leveling up and just like are super successful and stuff like that. With success, with the world on your shoulders, right? Success at the palm of your hands, at your fingertips. How do you respond when adversity knocks at your door?
I think it's easy. When you saying like when you got everything?
Yeah, when you got everything.
What is adversity when you got everything?
Damn.
I don't know. So, I mean, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, nah, because the first thing I think about is health. And the richest person in the world, if he's on his deathbed, the only thing he's thinking about is trying to make it to another day. He will give his entire bank account away just to live another year. Wow. The richest person in the world. So it, like when you say the world at your hands, like most men, we look at success, money, monetary, right? So like, how do you look at success? Like, am I married? Like, is it my family? It's like, what are we looking at? How do we measure success? So it's like, that's a great question to ask, but it's like, we gotta
narrow it down.
We gotta think of some things, right? Because now, like, if I'm just with my family and adversity comes, I don't know, like me arguing with my girl, I don't know, like, I don't know, bro. That's a good question. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Facts. And like kind of piggyback off of that too, like with adversity and stuff like that. How do you approach like things that may frighten you, or like things that like seem like to be impossible? Like, how do you approach those things?
Oh, those things be easy because easily. It appears easy, right? Because I got a feeling, so I approach it straight on, right? So if I'm scared of something, then I know I need to go directly at it. You know what I'm trying to say?
That's crazy. Yeah.
It be the things that you don't know, like, you feel me? Like if I'm unaware of it, you feel me? That's the things that get you really caught up, or the things you're not scared of, right? Think about it like this: if I was scared that night in the club, I probably wouldn't have got fired. If I was scared that night or that day on campus, I probably wouldn't have I wouldn't have got kicked out. You know what I'm saying? The things that I'm scared about, those are the things that like I mean, not if I wasn't scared, like I wouldn't afford, like, you feel me? Like when I'm scared of something, I can see it, I go straight at it. You feel me? That's why that's a lot of times why I fight. I'm not just fighting a nigga because I think I could beat him up. That's cowardness.
Yeah.
Right? I'm fighting a nigga because I don't know. It's really a chance that it might go either way. So
Facts.
let me get this shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
but like
facts.
things I'm scared of, I just go straight ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like go straight at it.
Facts. My definition for fear, and you know what I mean, is face everything and rise.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like same with you. Like, bro, when I feel like things are like impossible, it kind of like gets me like, okay, bet I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Like I gotta prove to myself that I can do this thing. Even if I don't accomplish it, if I tried and I learned something, you know what I mean? Because failing is nothing but like you're learning.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's, you know, the L in that is like you learning. You know what I mean? One thing that I admire about you, bro, I was on your story and shit. You take your fitness serious too. Like you run a lot and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
How when did you get into that, or was that something that you always like, you know, did too as well?
I mean, I ran track in college and high school, but I just started running back in like February. I was a little overweight and I wanted to lose some weight. So I just started changing my diet and running a lot. And I lost like 30 pounds.
Damn.
I just kept going. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's definitely something that like, it helps with my mental for real. So like as much as it transformed my physical, it transformed my mental like even more, like times 10.
Facts.
Yeah, so that definitely helped.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy. We talking about running because I'm gonna do the Peachtree Road Race.
That's hard.
I literally just signed up, and the reason why I signed up is because it's like it was a mental thing for me too. It's like starting something, enduring the pain, and seeing it through.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because in my life, like, you know, before, like, you know, things, I would start things. Oh, okay, all right, and then I'll get bored and I'll just quit. You know what I mean? Not because I couldn't do it, but because I was just fucking bored.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like with that, I was like, bro, one day I was talking to one of my homies. I was like, bro, I want to run a marathon, bro. I want to do something. And I was like, all right, bet. I'm going to run the Peachtree Road Race. How much is it? I bet. And I literally just signed up for
That's hard.
Bro, I ain't even really training like that, but I'm going to walk it and I'm going to run it. But you know what I mean? I think that's dope as hell.
No, that's far. I'm mad I missed that. I missed that registration. I wanted to do that. Yeah.
Is it done?
I think they closed the registration.
Damn,
I wanted to do that.
Damn, yeah, that's July 4th. That's next week.
Yeah.
Damn, that shit approaching quick
Yeah,
as
that's
hell,
gonna be
bro.
hard, yeah.
It's crazy, bro, because like literally, like I just started like attacking the gym like crazy. You know what I mean? So I'm like, bro, shit, running. Bruh, normally I can get like a 2 mile in, bro. I see you be doing 6 and shit. Like, that's crazy, bro. Non-stop? Or?
Yeah. Even now, I mean, to be honest, like, even now it'd be kind of tough for real, to be honest. Yeah, it'd be still tough. Like,
damn.
Yeah.
So is that, like, how long is that? Like 6 miles? What's the time on that?
6 miles I can do maybe like, I've done 6 miles in like 39 minutes. But
39 minutes, bro?
Yeah. I've done, I think I've done it in like 39, 40 minutes for sure.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, but that's not what I do all the time. Like,
right.
Yeah, that's not what I do all the time.
Right. You have like a run club that you normally run with? Or
I
like,
usually run with ARC.
Homies? Okay.
But Atlanta Run Club.
Okay.
But yeah, I run with them like every Monday. I'm trying to see what actual time it was, but I don't even have it.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope. That's dope. For the people that's just now tuning in and tapping in with you and like your whole movement and stuff like that, one word that best describes you would be what?
Resilient.
Okay.
100% resilient.
Explain.
I'm just relentless, bro. Like I'm not stopping for nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like man, I'm everything like determined, but I think resilient is you can sums it all up because I'm not stopping until I get my goal done.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Like it's that simple. Like
That's
I'm not
hard.
stopping. Yeah,
That's hard.
Yeah.
For sure. During this whole process and stuff like that, man, what was one of your biggest milestones that you would just say, like, you know what I mean, like one of your biggest milestones, like you were like, damn, like I really did that.
If we talking about podcasting,
Yeah, podcasting. Yeah. Cause I'm still trying to get that W, man. I'm still trying to get that million. I'm still trying to get that 100,000, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just starting, so you know what I mean? Like,
come.
It's gonna come for
yeah.
sure. Cause you interviewed a lot of people, bro.
Yeah.
Your track list is crazy. It's amazing, bro. Congrats on that.
The million, I mean, that was good for sure. When I hit a million on my own, I never forget. Like when I got fired from DTLR, I did a freestyle one, and I did a million like by myself.
Right.
That was one.
Facts.
That was definitely one. And right now I'm just striving for 100,000 subscribers, man. I've been trying to get this shit for years.
You gonna get that plaque, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it, man. But,
it's hard as hell to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it though. But I think, yeah,
that's dope. You had like, I think I checked today. You had like 80,000. That's close, nigga.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? You can pat yourself on the back, bro, for that. But I know you're trying to get the 100.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Trying to get that 100, man.
Yeah, I only got 1 million on like, cause I make music too. I did a song with Rich Homie Quan.
That's hard.
And we did like 3 million on this song, bro. And it
that's
was like,
hard.
Bro, that was like my first and only like couple of million. But it's like to this day, like I still get residual income from that
that's
song.
Fire,
like,
yeah.
It's crazy cause like Quan, his team, I can never say nothing bad about them. Like literally, like we met at the varsity and we was having a meeting, bro, and they were just like, bro, we don't want no money from you. Just keep all the proceeds from the song. I'm like, bro, you for real? It's like, bro, we already getting it. This was when Still Going In first came out.
That's fine.
They were like, bro, we already getting it. Like you know, you level up. So it's like, bro, I made a couple of racks out that song, and it's like still to this day.
Damn,
like
that's
just
hard.
seeing that shit, bro. I wish I could get a plaque, but like I don't know how all that YouTube shit be. Like, you know what I mean? I got 1 million on my page, but on his page, he got like 2 point something on his page. So I don't know how YouTube distributes the plaques and stuff like that. I don't know if you have to have the subscribers with the million.
Yeah, so I know with the plaques they do like a plaque with 100,000 subscribers.
Okay.
I haven't gotten no plaques for just 1 million views. I haven't got no plaques for that.
Because I've seen like other artists like Fredo Bangs, they sent him like a plaque or something for that Ooh song. I was like, damn, but maybe because it was over 1 million. Probably did like 5 or 10 million.
Yeah, I think it's like if it goes like RIAA gold or something like I'm not sure. Don't get me alone,
bro.
I don't know.
Bro, I got a question for you, man. If you could interview anybody, you know what I mean, in any place, who and where would it be?
All right, so I would interview Kanye West.
Dope.
Where would it be? I would interview Kanye West probably by the water somewhere.
Facts.
I probably would interview Jay-Z on a private jet.
Crazy.
And I would interview Meek Mill in like the middle of the hood.
Facts.
Like in the middle of the trenches, like
facts.
smack dead in the like projects type shit.
Facts. That's I can see that. I can see that, bro. You know what I mean? But like I was saying, dog, like I appreciate you for taking time out your busy schedule, come vibe with me. You know what I mean? And even like, cause a lot of times, bro, again, like, you know, you reach out to folks, sometimes they don't holler back, you know what I mean? But like on this run, it's everybody that's doing some shit. If I reached out to them, like they responded, and I really wholeheartedly appreciate that shit.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
man.
Like helping a nigga come up and shit like that too as well.
Yeah, make some clips, man. Send it to me. I'll do some collabs.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Hey, man, tell the people where they can find you.
You can follow me at Mr_J Hill. That's MR_JAYHILL. Shit, Mr. J Hill on all platforms: Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, all that.
For sure. I appreciate you,
My
big
dog.
dog.
Appreciate you, bro.
It's been another episode, Vibin' With Veto. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. You already know the slogan. We vibrating higher, and we gone.
Let's get it.
I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hey, man, I know y'all watching the interview and stuff like that, but I'm an artist too as well. I go by the name of Just Call Me Veto. Make sure that you tap in with all of my music, all of the content and stuff like that. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at Just Call Me Veto. I got a project coming called Shit Hit Different with my boy Sauce Lil Rich. Y'all be on the lookout for that too. Let's get it.